Welcome to Mike's Mr. October and More. Okay, you're looking at the 2000 Topps Archives of Lou Gehrig, the Iron Horse. And there's a reason why I'm showing you this card. As you can see, it is a 71 Topps design set. And we all know Lou's story. But the reason why I'm showing this to you, I'm doing a special episode, is that I'm going to be showing you something a little different in their stamps. So I'm showing you the Lou Gehrig 25-cent stamp that was issued in 1989. Now I just want to give you an amazing fact. In 1938, Lou Gehrig's last season, and we know he had Lou Gehrig's disease at that time. Now, these are stats normally for superstars who are getting paid millions of dollars. But Lou had 29 home runs, 114 RBIs, a 295 average, 32 doubles, 115 runs, and that was his last full season, which is truly amazing. And he is the only person to have a disease named after him. So I got to show you more stamps. And the next one is going to be Major League Baseball All-Star Yogi Berra. And he lived in the same state I did, whatever you like to say. And he lived in Montclair, New Jersey, the same town my wife's aunt lived on. He lived in a very modest house, not a big mansion. And this forever stamp was issued in 2021. And there is a stadium on Montclair State University that's named after Yogi. Next one is going to be baseball Sluggers stamps. And these are 39 cents, and they were issued in 2006. So we got Roy Campanella, Hank Greenberg, and the ironic thing is when I was growing up, I lived in Killawn, New Jersey, and the house before us was owned by the Greenbergs. Their uncle was Hank Greenberg. And next player is going to be Mel Ott and Mickey Mantle. And back in the day when my father was growing up, school trip, he went to the Polo Grounds a couple times, and he distinctly remembers Mel Ott. He used to tell me that all the time. He said he had that step in the bucket batting stance. Okay, next one is going to be, Major Leaguer Baseball All-Stars. And these are forever stamps, and they were issued in 2012. So we can see there Ted Williams, Larry Doby, Willie Stargell, and the Yankee Clipper Joe DiMaggio. Okay. Next one, we're going to have quite a few players. And this is going to be Legends of Baseball. So there's quite a few Hall of Famers on here. I'm going to put that there, this sheet. Now, I've had these sheets of stamps for a number of years whenever they came out, so I didn't just buy them. So I'm going to show you these players up closely, and I'm going to name the players for you in case you're not familiar. So we're going to have Jackie Robinson, Eddie Collins, Christy Mathewson, Ty Cobb, George Sisler, Roger Hornsby, Mickey Cochrane, and Mickey Cochrane was a classmate to my grandmother, and up in Brockton, Massachusetts. Next one is Babe Ruth, Walter Johnson, Roberto Clemente, Lefty Grove, Tris Speaker, Cy Young, Jimmie Foxx, Double X, Pie Traynor, Satchel Paige, Honus Wagner, Josh Gibson, Dizzy Dean, and once again, Lou Gehrig. And here you go. I'm just going to show you all the stamps here up close and personal. Okay. And my next one is going to be baseball legendary playing fields. I'm going to give you the names of all these ballparks. I'm sure some of you have been in these ballparks. I've only been in one of them, actually two of them that are shown here. Ebbetts Field in New York, opened in 1913 and closed in 1957. Tiger Stadium, 1912 to 1999. It was first known as Nevin Field and then Briggs Stadium. Crosley Field in Cincinnati, 1912 to 1970. The old original Yankee Stadium, 1923 to 2008. Of course, it was closed for 2 years in 74 and 75 for renovation. Polo Grounds, 1890 to 1963. Forbes Field, Pittsburgh, 1909 to 1970. Fenway Park in Boston, 1912 to present. I've been to Fenway a few times. Kamensky Park in Chicago, 1910 to 1990. Sheeb Park in Philadelphia, 1909 to 1970. Wrigley Field in Chicago, 1914, still presently open. Now, the Cubs' first game was in 1916. They weren't the original team to play there, and that was first known as Weekham Park, and that was the owner. And it was called the Chicago Whales of the Federal League, but they went defunct, and then the Cubs took over in 1916. So I'm going to just show you these cards, field ballparks again. It's in its original plastic here. So if anybody's been in any of these ballparks, I would love to hear it, your stories. I'm sure a few of you watching this have been in some of these ballparks. Tiger Stadium, Ebbetts Field, Polo Grounds. So I would love to hear your story. And my last one is not baseball, but probably one of the top 3 greatest basketball players ever, and that is Wilt the Still Chamberlain. Always admired Wilt Chamberlain. Only player in NBA history to score 100 points in a basketball game, which is truly incredible. And this came out in 2014, okay, and it's a forever stamp. Okay. Now, by the way, in case I didn't mention on a previous one, the baseball legendary playing fields, it's a 34 cent stamp, and it came out in 2001. So just as a recap, Will Chamberlain, the ballparks, legendary, a lot of great players there. Nice and colorful stamps. Ted Williams, Larry Doby, DiMaggio, Willie Stargell. Baseball sluggers, Roy Campanella, and Greenberg, Mickey Mantle, and Mel Ott. Yogi Berra, and the Iron Horse. So, give me a thumbs up if you can, if you like. Leave any comments and subscribe. And I thank you very much once again for all you viewers and my subscribers for watching Mike's Mr. October and more.